Good morning. Good morning, and so happy to be here with you today. Sorry I didn't make it on this weekend. My back is still giving me trouble. I've just been resting it a lot and icing it a lot and taking it really easy. Excuse me. So I didn't get on. I am better for sure, and that is a good thing. Thank you all for your sweet birthday wishes. We actually did get to celebrate my birthday on Friday. Paul and I had a wonderful, fun day. I didn't have to cook at all. He did breakfast, he did dinner. We went out for lunch. It was awesome. And then on Sunday, we spent the day with Heidi and her family celebrating. So my birthday was wonderful, and I thank you. Thank you all. Make sure you stay on and watch because I'm going to be sharing my birthday cards with you, at least the ones I've gotten so far up till now. So, excuse me, I'm losing my voice already. I do have coffee, so I'll drink it if I need it. I am so happy today because it is raining. You guys know I've been begging for rain. Hi, Shar. Hi, Pam. Glad you guys are here. We are finally getting rain. Actually, over the last couple of days, we've gotten 1.5 inches so far, maybe more, because it's been raining all morning. It's supposed to rain all day today. So I am loving it. And I see I'm up and running, so that is wonderful. Anyway, we're loving the rain. It's supposed to rain off and on for the next 4 or 5 days and then back to the hot, humid weather. But we'll take the rain while we have got it. If you are here watching this morning, please take a second to say hello in the comments and let me know that you're here. I just love to hear from you. Absolutely know that you're here and that it means the world to me. My name is Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. I am coming to you from Middle Tennessee, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I'm here to help you find the joy of card making and paper crafting. Hi, Lenny. Hi, Kathy. Glad you guys are here. I absolutely love what I do. I have been doing this for 27 years. It just does not get old to me. Paper crafting has brought me such joy. And my other goal is to encourage you to send out all of those beautiful things you make. Do not hoard them. Send them to someone who you can make their day and spread that sunshine. Let's see what else I want to tell you. Be sure to give me a hello in the comments if you're stopping by. If you're watching on the replay, let me know that. Also, as always, I will be giving away the card we make today, and that will be sent out in the mail to a winner, and I will draw from all of the comments left today. Hi, Karen. Through tomorrow midnight. So through July 24th midnight will be entered, and then I will draw for a winner the next morning. So I love to hear from you. Every comment counts as an entry. So the more you comment, the more chances you get. Hi, Diane. Glad you're here. Let's see if there's anything else I need to tell you. Congratulations to the winner of my last card. That was Veronica DeLay. Veronica, thanks for the message that you already received it. That is awesome. Enjoy that card. I'm glad you liked it. Also, if you can share my video, that really brings some help to my small business. It gets me exposure I wouldn't have otherwise, and I really appreciate if you do that. If you do share to your homepage, to a crafty group, to a crafty friend, anywhere at all. Oh, thanks, Karen. I was just thinking time to get a cut again, but thanks. If I play with it long enough, I can make it presentable, but thank you. I appreciate that. If you let me know, if you share me, I will give you a bonus entry for sharing. I really appreciate when you do that. Okay, let's take you down to the table. There is a ton going on with Stampin' Up! Today. So a few things I'm going to go over with you really quickly to make sure you don't miss out on anything. This is me, Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/crazystampinglady. You can find me on YouTube under Maureen Rolfes, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. And if you need to keep this information, just do a screenshot of this video in this location, and you can save it as a picture and have that anytime you need it. My hostess code for July is on the screen, WPZBEEZQ. Also take a screenshot of that if you want to be sure that you have my hostess code for this month. This gets me the most benefits for my order, but it also allows me to give the most back to you, my customers. So I really appreciate when you use that code. If your personal order is over $150 pre-shipping and handling and tax, then don't use that because you will be able to earn hostess awards. I am going to show you cards, and there's quite a few, so I'm going to go through them maybe a little more quickly than I usually do. And I apologize because I love them so much, and you guys made my day with all of your beautiful cards you sent. But I am going to show you them. So this is my first one. This is from Linny, my good dear online friend Linny, and it is so beautiful. I love it. The yellow flowers, my little dragonfly on there. Linny, it is gorgeous. Thank you so much for that beautiful card. And this one is a card from my friend Lori. Just a hello card. This wasn't a birthday one. Sending you a ladybug hug with our cute little ladybugs on it. So cute. Lori is so faithful in keeping up with me and keeping me in the loop of what's going on with my friends. My next one is from my friend and team member Jerry. And Jerry, this is beautiful. This was such gorgeous paper. I'm thinking this was probably the paper pumpkin set that coordinated. So pretty. And you did the same thing as me. You cut them apart and made extra cards. It is just lovely. Thank you for your birthday wishes. The next card is from my friend Shar, who is watching. Happy birthday. It's a little fun fold. I've done this before on a video. How cute. So adorable, Shar. Thank you so much for the cute card. The next one's from a team member also and a friend. And this is from Darrell, and this is an interesting card. So it's like this when it comes in the envelope, and then it opens up, and I think it's called a wing card or a double wing card. I can't really remember the name, but I've seen it before. And this is how it stands. It becomes like a little fold out on your table. Happy birthday with the coffee cup. So appropriate. I'm going to have to try to make a card like this someday for you guys here online because that is stinking cute, Darrell. My next card is from my team member and friend, Sarah. Beautiful card. Sarah is in California and she does an amazing job. Her projects are always lovely and this is just gorgeous. Thank you so much, Sarah, for thinking of me. The next one is from my critter gal, Fran. Fran, I love this card. She's got embossed stars here on the back of this and her little critter, because her cards always have a critter. This was a sketch challenge that I did, and she followed the sketch and did that. And then she sent me a little gift in here, so let me show you that. It is a magnet made with the Hummingbird stamp set. And she painted it with the glitter watercolors, and it's magnetic on the back. It's on magnet paper, so I can stick it on my fridge or somewhere else. I actually have a little stand next to me where I keep notes that's magnetic, and that is probably where it's going to go, Fran. Thank you so much for taking the time to make that for me. My next card is from Sharon Rowland. She watches, she is faithful, she is a really sweet online friend, and I appreciate you so much, Sharon. And she sent me this happy birthday wishes with another gorgeous background paper that we have sold. Thank you, Sharon. And my final one, well, not my final one, my second to my final one is from my team member and friend Flo from Arizona. Another gorgeous card. The yellow flowers, the circles, everything about it. Just love it. Such a pretty card. Thank you, Flo, for thinking of me. And then I have one final super amazing card I have to show you. It is not made with Stampin' Up! Stuff. It is so thick and big it had to come in a box, and it is from my friend Joan McPherson. Joan, you outdo yourself every time. She decorated the box, which was so pretty to get this cute little box come in the mail like that. And then this is the card she made me. And I want to get it out of here without damaging anything. But I wanted to show you how she had sent it, which I am just in awe of. Look at this card. Is that not gorgeous? So dimensional. All that 3D dimension. It looks like she made the petals and the leaves and then probably spritzed them and crumpled them a little bit to give them even more texture and dimension. Put it on this beautiful background and added those adorable little brass butterflies. I don't know if you can see this one down here on the leaf and the brass butterflies flying around. Such a beautiful card, Joan. Thank you so much. This will be displayed probably forever in my craft room because it is so gorgeous. Thank you, Joan. So again, thank you to everyone for all of your sweet birthday wishes. And I just appreciate it more than you will ever know. Okay, let's get on to what's going on with Stampin' Up! Today. Lots and lots, and it's a one day only. So just a reminder that bonus days are still going. So if you take advantage of the sales I'm going to show you in a minute, and you're over $50, in addition to those sales, you're still going to get your bonus day coupons. $5, they will come by email to you. Save the code, and then in August you can redeem those codes. But in addition, today we have free shipping on any order of $75 or more. So that $75 order is going to get you free shipping. It's going to get you the bonus coupon, as well as we have up to 75% off on all of our refills, past kits and add-ons for Paper Pumpkin. I went out and ordered a few things. Great, great deals out there, guys. Just amazing. Plus, you're going to get those bonus bucks that we talked about for every $50 in purchase. Plus, you will earn a free bonus tutorial from me at that $50 level. Plus, you'll earn a free card class kit, actually 3 little card kits from me at that $50 level. So lots and lots of goodness out there today. If you are thinking about ordering, don't wait. Get your order in now and get all of these amazing benefits while you can. Today only. Changing Leaves bundle is my bundle bonus. It is an online exclusives bundle. 100% of my profits from the sale of this bundle this month will go to the Doors of Hope Ministry. Plus, you will receive a full tutorial bundle of ideas that you can use our online exclusives to make. So that is pretty cool. Another bonus there. My free monthly card kits, this is what I was talking about. If you place an order this month for $50, you'll get 3 card kits. $75 will get you 3 card kits, plus a bonus project, plus that $75 level is going to get you free shipping. 100 is going to get you the 3 free card kits, a bonus project, and a half a pack of an embellishment. So like I said, lots and lots going on. And then today is my new sketch challenge. So I will be posting this sketch both on my blog tomorrow and pinned to the top of my Facebook group by tomorrow. So you have till tomorrow to think about what you're going to make for your card. And then you'll be able to post it after that. This is Sketch Challenge 16 for July of 2024. The entry period starts tomorrow through the end of the month, so through the 31st. From all of the entries, I will draw for a winner of a fun prize, so I hope you enter. Like always, this is just a jumping off point. You can use this sketch exactly, or you can change it up to meet your needs, just so I can see somehow that you kind of followed this sketch. I will let you enter it into the contest. I also have my measurements here for what I used today, but you can change those up. You could do your circle smaller. You could do a square instead of a circle. You could do a rectangle, a triangle. You can do what you want. There's layers. You can add more layers. You can take one away if necessary. Do what you want for your sketch, but I will go through my measurements with you today and show you how I made my card for this. And then just a reminder that our annual catalog is still going strong. If you want to receive the new mini catalog, that'll be our fall mini catalog in the month of August, I need you to order from me sometime in the last 6 months. So from February through now, if you have ordered, you will automatically get the fall catalog in the mail. If you haven't, you have till July 29th to put in your order, so that'll come to you. After that, I can still get you a catalog, but I will be honest, it costs me almost twice as much after that period for me to send it to. So I really encourage you to put your orders in and do it now. But I can still send it to you, but those catalogs will not go out until September when the catalog starts. Okay, all out of the way. So this is the sketch we are following today. I'm going to kind of keep it over here to the side so you can refer to it as we go and make our card. Some of the products that we're using today is we are using this Deckle Edge circle right here from our Deckle Edge circle dies. These are, excuse me, also online exclusives. We are using the Changing Leaves Hybrid Bundle. So it is an embossing folder. It is dies, as well as this big die that will fit inside of your embossing folder and cut and emboss at the same time. So that's what makes it a hybrid. If you did not see that in action, go back and find some of my videos earlier this month where I showed you more about how that works. Excuse me again. And then this beautiful stamp set. So this is the bundle bonus this month, these products together, and they are amazing. And we are going to be using this today on the card that we make for my sketch challenge. Bear with me a second while I take a sip of my coffee. I apologize, but my voice is pretty scratchy. I have noticed that my allergies are bad here. They were pretty bad in Arizona too. I was really allergic to the juniper there, and we don't have that here. But my allergies are consistent. They don't get horrible, but they're there every day here. And when it rains, they get a little bit worse. I don't know if it kicks up the pollens or what it's doing, something. But anyway, here are the pieces we're going to be using on our card today, if I can get them all out. I just have a basic white envelope, and that's going to be our envelope for this. I have a basic white base that is our regular A2 size, so it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I know I repeat that every time, but you would be amazed at how many people do not know that that is our regular A2 size. So I just repeat it for a second. Bear with me if you've heard it 5 million times before. And then we have a piece of a new in color Petunia Pop. That is the next layer size down. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. So you can see on my sketch, I have the card layer. Then I have this, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're just going to add this right now to the front of our card. Using some seal in the corners. It's not embossed or anything, so you only need a little seal in the corners and you will be good to go. So that's going to go onto my card base, just like that. And then we have a piece of the In Color Designer Series paper, and I've already cut out that deckled circle from the middle of there. So on my circles, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 7th one up. You don't have to use that size. Like I said, you can do anything you want on this. But for mine, I cut out the circle that was the 7th size up. And we're not going to use this, so I'm going to set it aside for a future card. For sure, it will not go to waste. And then this piece is going to go right on the front here. So you can see, instead of me putting a layer for my circle onto the card, which you certainly could do, I punched out that circle, and I'm going to use this to mimic that circle layer on there. So just a different way of doing it. And this paper is designed on both sides. And in the pack of In Color Designer Series paper, you get all of the in colors, all 5 of them. And then you get 2 different sheets. So it's actually 4 different designs of paper. So this is one of them. We're going to place this in the center there, just like that. So again, this layer here was 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And then the next thing I want to do is do my sentiment. So I have a little piece for my sentiment. I actually have a backup in case I need it, in case I mess up, because it is pretty tiny. This piece for the sentiment is 1/2 inch by 2.5 inches. And I am going to grab my Petunia Pop ink, and I'm going to grab my sentiments. So for my card, my sentiment is going to say, a little note to brighten your day. Just going to ink that up. Hopefully this isn't too juicy. I've unjuicied them a couple times, but the new ink colors all came so well inked. It's wonderful. Okay, a little note to brighten your day. You know what? I am going to scrape that back a little bit. We'll try it on the opposite side and see how it works. It's a little too juicy for me. So let me grab just an old gift card, and I'm going to pull some of that ink down and away in my pad. And you can actually see that the ink pad becomes lighter colored. Now, I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to put most of that back onto the pad. And then there's just going to be a little bit that I can wipe off with the Kleenex and use this again next time when I have to get the ink that's too juicy off my pad. I would much rather have them too juicy than not juicy enough. So we're going to come in here one more time. I'm going to ink this up, and we'll see how this does now. Let's put that on there. Oh, much better. See, you can see the letters so much better. They didn't bleed quite as much as they did on this side and got kind of blurry. So that's what pulling that ink back will do. It eventually seeps back in, but you can do that over and over, and you really lose very little ink by doing that. So, okay, I don't even need to use my second sentiment, so I'm going to set that aside over here. And then I have a piece of our glimmer paper. Now this glimmer paper is from the In Color Glimmer Paper. Look how beautiful this is. And I just cut off a little strip here of it, of the Petunia Pop, right? Is that the color? I forget them. Yes, Petunia Pop. And we're going to add our sentiment to here. Now, sometimes on glimmer paper, you might have a little trouble with things sticking to it. So I'm going to use our tearing tape. And I'm going to put it just along the bottom of my sentiment on the back here. I know it's stamped on, but that was because I flipped it over. So that is why. I'm going to use my bone folder to burnish it on there and make sure it's really nicely attached to my paper. And I'm going to use my scissors tip to pull that backing off, just like that. And then we can take this piece and lay it onto our glimmer paper. So I'm just placing it on here so it has a border on both sides and the bottom, and it sticks off the top just a little bit like that. And this is going to become this piece right here on the card in just a little bit. So not quite yet, but soon we will be putting that. In the meantime, we are going to do a little more stamping. So let me grab piece of white cardstock and my envelope and my card. Let's set this aside. And we're going to add this big leaf. So I'm going to ink this up. It is a huge stamp, so I'm actually going to ink it up this way. Just makes it a little bit easier to see that it's completely inked up. Okay, I'm going to ink that like that. And I'm going to place this face down onto my card here. And we're cutting it out. So you could cut this out with the dies very easily. Even if it wasn't embossed, I could just lay this right over it. But this is a pretty big die cut here. It cuts all 3 leaves at once if you need it. And it won't fit in my mini machine. So I'm just going to fussy cut this really quickly for you. It won't take me long. I fussy cut all the time. So hang in there with me. I am going to take this one more time and stamp my little sentiment down here at the bottom. Hopefully that still didn't re-ink too much. Perfect. And then we're going to take the leaf, and I'm going to add just a little bit of that leaf to the side of my card here coming in. So let's see if I can do that without too much of a problem. Oh, I didn't do it fantastic, but it's not bad. It's a leaf and it's kind of sketchy and I'm okay with that. I'm going to clean my glass mat here because there could be a little ink on there and I don't want that getting on anything. So I'm just using the chamois. Remember, this glass mat is now available for customers to order. So if you love it, today would be a great day to get it when you get the free shipping and the bonus coupons. So just search on glass mat out there. And then I'm going to ink this up again and add these leaves down here on the bottom of my card. Just like that. Beautiful. So that's all we're putting on the inside of this card are those leaves. I'm not going to add another sentiment. I think that's all my stamping. I'm going to set that aside. Once again, clean this, and it dries almost immediately, which is, the chamois is amazing. Reminder that I keep mine in one of these little gum cases. I just stick it in there, take my bone folder and push it down and close it and set it right on my desk. So it's there all the time when I need it. So, okay. So my envelope is done. The inside of my card is done. Now we're going to take this leaf and fussy cut it. So a couple things while we're fussy cutting. So much going on today with Stampin' Up! If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. You can reach out to me in the comments, or you can send me a private message, or you can email me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com, and I will get back to you and answer your questions. My one suggestion would be not to wait until late this evening to place your order. Whenever we have these one-day sales, it's just hard. They get overwhelmed in the beginning when it first opens up, and the system gets overwhelmed in the end. And if something happens and the system is glitching, you're not going to get your order in, and that would be a shame. So I would suggest look at your catalog, go online, look at what's out there for the paper pumpkin specials, look at what's out there on clearance rack, look at the online exclusives. Put your order together and get it in before the day gets away from you. It's just, honestly, it's going to save you a lot of grief if you do that. And then one other thing, I know a bunch of you placed orders this past week for the Global Inspiration Stamp Team PDF that we did, and that is now ready. So as soon as I am done here today, at some point, I will get those out to you by email. We finished up all the editing last night, and I will be sending out that PDF to you. So don't think we forgot about you. If you ordered last week, that PDF is still coming your way. So you can see this is pretty easy to fussy cut, just curved around. It's a pretty big image, so it's taking me a few seconds here, but it's just, there's nothing difficult about it. You just go in with the leaves, down around the stem. Now the stem is pretty tiny, so you want to be a little careful and gentle with it, and then back up around the leaves. And again, like I said, you don't have to fussy cut. This is a me thing. I could have cut one out ahead of time, but I chose not to. I wanted to show you that it's easy to fussy cut this out. But there is the die, and you could also die cut it out. I just can't get my big machine here on this table. So that is my reasoning. Almost done. Almost done. That little bitty stem I want to be careful with and not ruin it after all of that. So let's come in here and curve it a little. There we go. So there is our leaf for this card. And what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to take dimensionals. Get that little fuzzy off of here. So where's my dimensionals? We're going to take dimensionals, and on the back of each of the leaves, toward the end, I'm going to place a dimensional. This is going to give this leaf just a little bit of dimension on the card. It won't make it too thick. It's going to easily go through the mail, guys. But I just like to have a little lift on something on the card. So let's pull those backings off. There is, if you hear voices, my husband and a gentleman are out here on the porch. We're putting in our fence finally, or at least getting the quotes for it. So you might hear them talking, but I'm pretty loud. I can usually overtalk them. So then we're going to come in here, and I'm going to stick that stem right down into the bottom of that circle. So I didn't put any glue there. And then we're going to come in here and I'm going to lay this. I'm going to grab just this top leaf so I can kind of finagle it right where I want it. I want this leaf at the top, coming off of the top like it's coming out of the circle a little bit. So by doing that, I could tuck it in, but still get that feeling that this kind of continues around that circle. I hope you like that idea. I like that tip. These are all stuck down with dimensionals, so it is not going anywhere. And then we're going to add our sentiment. And so to add this, I'm just going to use my seal on the back of that glimmer paper. And I'm going to place this centered side to side and just coming up a tiny bit over the bottom of that circle. Not much. But you can see on here how on the sketch it comes up, so I'm having it come up just a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Right there. It kind of reminds me of a snow globe image, although this one doesn't so much, but that's kind of what the sketch reminds me of. And then I want to add a little bow. So we're going to use the In Color ribbon. This is Petunia Pop, and it's our bordered In Color ribbon. And I'm just going to do a little knot bow. So I'm just going to come in here with it still on the spool so I don't waste a lot of extra and tie my knot. Now when you're trying to get your little knots pretty flat, it always works best if you hold it and just pull one direction. Pulling one direction keeps it from getting too bulky, both on bows and on knots like this. And then I'm going to use my ribbon cutting scissors and come in here, and let's see if I can get that about the same length because that end looks great down there. Just like that. And we are going to use a glue dot to add this to the bottom of our card. So this is really soft again now. It's really nice and flat. It's not going to be a bump on your card at all going through the mail. I'm going to come in here and hopefully I have that pretty centered. Just like that, we'll add our little bow. And then I wanted just a little bit more glimmer on here. So I have more of that strip that I cut. And I have just a regular office punch here. And we're going to punch out some additional circles to add to this card. So let's see, 1, 2, I'm going to start with 3. If I need more, we can do more. But I did 3 on my prototype, and I will show you that card here when I'm done. It's the same exact card, just a different color. So where's my 3? I know I punched 3 of you. Where's your 3? There it is. They kind of hide in there. I love these little hole punches that have this catcher on here so you don't lose all your pieces. They're very inexpensive, so go ahead and pick one up at the office store or at Walmart or somewhere because they're handy to have. Okay, so I'm going to come now and take these dots and put them right down onto my glue dots. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. Push them on there really good so the glue is on there very well. And then using the tip of my scissors, we're going to pick these up one at a time and add them to our card. So the first one I'm going to put right down here. And these are totally flat, which makes them a wonderful way to add some glimmer to your card. And if your glue dot is sticking over the edge, just fold it back on to the back of your little glimmer dot. I'm going to put one right up here. And then I'm going to do my third one. Come off of here, little guy. They stick very well up here, forming my little triangle. And I think I'm going to let it go at that. So there you go, guys. This is our card today, the one I am giving away. It's got the little leaves stamped on the inside. It's got the leaves and the little sentiment on the envelope. And then the card. It follows my sketch challenge pretty to the T. So again, I used a regular base. Layer 1 was 4 by 5 1/4. Layer 2 was 3 3/4 by 5. Layer 3 was the glimmer paper, and that was 5/8 of an inch by 2 3/4. And then my little sentiment layer right here that's got some fuzzy on it was 1/2 by 2 1/2. that is the sketch challenge. It'll be open till July 31st. The post will be put up sometime today, so it'll be there by tomorrow morning. I will pin it to the top of my page, so go ahead and use the sketch, make a card of your own, and then you can pin it there in the comments on that pinned post. On the 1st of August, I will draw from all of the entries and give a fun little prize away. So this is just kind of my take on this sketch challenge for this month. I hope you liked it. I am so happy you took some time to be with me today. Let me show you the version I made ahead of time as my prototype. Again, I said it's the same exact card. I just made it with Shy Shamrock instead of with Petunia Pop. And I like them both. And I think these could be made with any of the in colors or any color we have, honestly, if you have a background paper to go with them. I think they're simple and sweet, and I love the looks of them. So this was the one in one other color. Don't forget to leave me your comments for a chance to win today's card. You have till tomorrow night to be entered, and I would love to hear from you. As always, I would love to be your creative coach and demonstrator. If you have any questions at all, if you would like a catalog, if you need information on the sales going on today, please reach out to me in the comments or email me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. I will be back here on Friday, God willing, but as always, I will keep you posted if something happens and I can't be here. I hope your day is awesome and filled with something creative to fill your soul. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.